Hi everyone, in my previous video I indicated that I'll be sharing with you why some people are skeptical about insurance and why it hasn't worked for them. I gave you the first reason in my previous video, so if you haven't listened to that, look for time and listen to that short. So today I'll be sharing the second reason, and it's a bit more expansive, so I'll take time to take you through the various reasons. The reason number 2 some people are skeptical about insurance is that their claims have been rejected. There are quite a number of reasons why an insurance claim can be rejected. Come with me as I share with you these so that you do not find yourself in the same situation. The first reason for a claim to be rejected is when a claim is malicious. A malicious claim happens when the event does not occur, but some unscrupulous people want to defraud the service provider. They cook up a situation and file a claim. But what happens is that the service provider will always do their due diligence, and they're able to determine if this is a true claim or it's a fictitious one. The other reason a claim can be rejected is non-disclosure of material facts. During buying of your insurance, there are questions you are asked, and if you do not answer these questions honestly, when the risk occurs, you stand the risk of your claim being rejected. For instance, assume you have a pre-existing condition while you're taking your medical cover, but you do not disclose that. When the risk occurs, that claim could be rejected on the basis that you did not disclose. So insurance is founded on principles, and one of the principles of insurance is utmost good faith. The principle of utmost good faith, it's expected by the insurer that you will give your information or answer the questions that you're asked honestly. So it's always important to do that. The other reason your claim can be declined is inadequate documentation during claim. For instance, you might fail to produce the police abstract, the medical report from the doctor, or you fail to produce the identification document for the claimant. It's important that you provide all these required documents so that your claim is not rejected. The other reason that a claim can be rejected is lapsed policies or missing premiums. The insurer expects that you pay your premiums religiously, either monthly or quarterly or annually, so that your cover remains in force. If it happens that you have not paid your premiums in time, all the time, your claim could be rejected. The other reason is the wrong coverage. If you take out, for instance, a third-party motor insurance and you get into an accident, only the third party is covered. It means your vehicle is not covered. The passengers in your vehicle are not covered. So such a claim will be rejected. Ensure that you're always taking the right coverage. The other reason is that the waiting period for some risks might not be over. When you take insurance, for instance, health cover, some conditions have a waiting period. For instance, for maternity, there's a waiting period of 1 year. For instance, chronic or pre-existing conditions, there's a waiting period of 1 year. For, let's say, organ transplant, there's a waiting period. So it's important to understand the waiting period so that then your claim is not rejected and you're disappointed. The other reason a claim could be declined is exclusions. Most covers have an exclusion. An exclusion is that risk which the insurer is not willing to take a risk on or to cover you for. Okay, So it's important that before you sign that paper, you understand what are the exclusions in this policy. The other reason your cover could be declined is late filing of the claim. I'll have to speak about this because when the risk happens, it's important that you reach out to insurance company as soon as possible, soonest possible, and file that claim. If you come after some months or 1 year or after a specific period of time, depending on what the risk is, that claim could be declined. The other reason is that there could be a process mistake. You did not follow the procedure. For instance, you go to the hospital for a medical procedure and you do not seek pre-authorization for that procedure from your insurer. That claim could be rejected. As if it's a car, for instance, and you go and you repair your car before assessment, that claim could also be rejected. The last one I want to speak about is if it's someone else's fault. So in case of, for instance, a motor insurance, if the other driver is liable, he is the one who was on the wrong, it means that it's their insurance that is supposed to pay. So ladies and gentlemen, those are some of the reasons that your claim could be rejected, and it's important that you know them so that you don't get disappointed when that claim is rejected. Thank you.